What's up, my peeps? Welcome to the vlog. Hey, of course you know I'm Mr. Gaza, and today I have in my possession mounted tires on brand new wheels. They look stupid sick, very sick, and I know it took a while to put them on for you, but you know, whenever you got a house and you got to do a lot of things, you know, you tend to slack off a little bit on video making, because you got to, you know, you got to do checks and balances. You have your children, you need to take care of your children, you need to take care of your house, and then also you need to take care of your hobby. Yeah, that's Pepper. If you guys have not seen the other videos on Pepper, please just go ahead and check that little link right up above on how she sounds and how fast she goes. All right, well, without further ado, I am going to show you the wheels of my beautiful Pepper. Of course, you know I need a pickup truck. It's really, really nice. Here we have the rear tires. Peel away the plastic. I invested in some aluminum valve stems from ESR. These valve stems are really awesome. No rubber. Remember, this is a 10.5 on the rim, so I have a 275. Was this 35? Yeah, 275 35 on the rears. Here I have the front. I put 265 35s on the front. You got to. From my experience, if you do 245 35, it will not fit properly. But yeah, the front will be bigger than the rears, and that's what I was trying to eliminate, the front tires being bigger than the rear tires, and that will prevent a lot of oversteer. When you have those front wheels bigger, it causes a lot of oversteer, and it's very twitchy on the steering wheel. So this is what I have. So I will be unmounting these wheels, taking her off, jack stands, and I'm going to do an oil change on my new SUV. There you go. Alrighty. Oh, before I go, I promised you guys that I'll show you the hub-centric rings that this comes with, because this here on the rim is a 72.6 hub-centric, and the hub on the car is a 60.1. So this mounts on right there, and then you put the wheel over it. It allows the wheel to be centered properly before you bolt it, so you don't have any vibrations. All right. Of course, you know it came with some stickers and some ESR stickers, and I got some static coilovers. I got a pin. I don't know what that says. I guess ESR Life. You need to have that kind of sticky on the car. It doesn't matter what it is. It's a very heavy car, so you really need a lot of meat at the front of the car to to stop it. And also you need a lot of meat to push it. Traction and also stopping force. All right. Well, what I will do is I will get busy and I will mount these wheels. And of course you see me sweating I'm sweating real hard. It is summer. Summertime has come in and the winter was enjoyed. I loved it. But believe it or not, I did not do much work in the garage when it was cold. That's weird. I said to myself I'm going to do a lot of work in the garage or garage when it's cool, but hey, listen, I'm an island boy. I kind of love this heat, you know? It sticks on me like that. So, my beautiful car right there. I'm gonna get working on that. Isn't she beautiful? Beautiful peeps. Yes, welcome back. We have our wheels on and tires, everything looking nice. Of course, you know the suspension is it's stretched out, so of course you're gonna have the wheel stick out a little bit. But once it's in, it will disappear. I'm coming to the other side. I left the best for last. Of course, here you go. You got a wheel. I got the rear wheel last. There's a reason why this rear wheel is still here. Let me have a seat. Hey guys, listen. The reason why we left that wheel for last is because this wheel has a problem. Every time torque is applied to it from the engine, the wheel flexes into different directions, and this is what can cause you to get into a wreck. The culprit for this bullshit is this right here. This is what you call the lower rear control arm. It goes sideways and connects to the hub, and it makes that flexing. See right here, it allows it to flex up and down. But if this ball joint is bad, it causes it to wiggle. This piece right here is a $160 part. It's very important that you get this. I guess the reason why it went is basically because those monster drag slicks on the back of the car, and this car is over 25 years old. All right, I will show you how to remove this and also mark it so you don't get rid of the settings on the toe, or else you're gonna have to go to the alignment shop to get it aligned. The part number for this particular part, that's weird. I'll show it to you right now. Focus, focus. Can you see it? All right. This is a part number, and this is a genuine Toyota part. You cannot get it any other way. This has to be 100% genuine, or else you need to return it. All right? That's how you do it. All right, so guys, with that said, let's go ahead and get busy. Listen, I just like to say something. I like to get something off my chest. YouTube, I've been a really, really, really good boy. I follow your rules. I make sure I don't break anybody's copyright. And if I make mistakes, I correct them immediately. So why don't you guys just cut loose my fucking money? Thank you. Appreciate it, illustrious leader. Let's go ahead and get this cooking. It's on the floor. I got my two hands right here. I'm gonna do this. Do you see that, guys? That's what you call wheel flex. And this is the shit that will make you go straight into the bush or into the wall and possibly kill yourself. Do me a favor. Please change that part out. Every time your car is on jack stands, you have to make sure you have a jack supporting the car. You don't know if somebody will pass by and just rattle or shake the car and it will fall right off the jack stands. Here we are. This is the arm. This is the arm in question right here. We're going to use this. We're going to take this off. First, you're going to use a, what do you call it again? Crap. A whiteout. Yeah, I use a whiteout and mark the position on my toe angle setting. And before you do that, you use a little wire brush to scratch away all the dirt so that it will stick. So under my car, there's all solid mounts. We have our TRE fuel filter. There's also a lift pump under the car further up. As you can see, this is a nice 4-inch exhaust system coming from the turbo. And here you have our Megan Racing coilovers. Okay, here you go. It looks like this was replaced. This came from a Toyota Supra. This came from a Toyota Supra, this whole setup. Now, solid. Solid. Nothing is moving. This is what you need to do to prevent your wheels from shaking like that. Sometimes a lot of people think it's your wheel bearings that do that, but no, it's the lower rear control arm that is causing your problems right there. I had gotten the long wheel nuts for this setup that I have because my studs are the racing studs, so they're extra long. Damn, that's what she said. And then here we go. This is what it is. Beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to drop her, put her on the ground, and we're going to see how it is. The dogs are out, so it's going to be making a lot of noise. Okie dokie, people. It's on the ground. She's looking good. I'm gonna give her a crank up so you guys can hear it. Look at that beauty, will you? Those bronze wheels sure set it off. I love it. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. My peeps, I'm going to go ahead and start her up, give her a nice little cold start warm up, and I'm gonna move her backwards and forwards so the suspension can set and see the true height of the suspension if I need to adjust it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to settle the suspension because it was up in the air all this time. Now I'm going to see the true height. Okay, yes, I will have to adjust the suspension a little bit. It's a tad bit high in the back, as you can see. But still, it looks very nice. It looks like an NSX from this part right here. Sweet. I'll tell you what's new under the bonnet. You will probably find out. This is new. I changed that. I still have the old one. It looks better with chrome piece instead of the paint. Other than that, the car is perfect. Now the next step for this car is to change the crank seal, crank pulley seal, and tighten up some hoses with the power steering. Or possibly change the power steering rack. It's going bad.